Let me tell you about four people. One is in his late 60s, one in her early 50s, one in his late 30s, and one just starting out in her 20s. Different ages, different lives, different realities. But all of them made the same mistake without even realizing it. And chances are you might be making it too. This mistake has nothing to do with being careless or irresponsible. In fact, most people who fall into it are actually quite disciplined. They work hard, they think before spending, and they try to do the right thing. But the problem is not their effort. The problem is the invisible rules they followed without questioning. At some point in life, every generation is shown what success is supposed to look like. A certain type of house, a certain lifestyle, a certain way of living. And without anyone explaining it directly, people absorb this idea. It becomes normal. It becomes the target. And when they finally reach a point where they can afford it, they step into that version of success without thinking twice. It feels right. It feels like progress. It feels like you are finally doing well. But that's exactly where the trap begins. For some, the dream was owning a house, a symbol of stability and achievement. So they invested everything into it. Years of effort went into building that image of success. And yes, on paper, the value grew. But at the same time, other parts of their financial life were neglected. Savings stayed low, investments were minimal, and flexibility disappeared. The house looked like wealth, but it wasn't a complete plan. For others, success came in the form of a better lifestyle, a better car, a bigger home, nicer vacations. Every time income increased, life upgraded along with it. Each decision made sense individually. It was affordable. It felt deserved. But over time, something subtle happened. The gap between income and expenses never really grew. Despite earning more, financial progress stayed almost the same. Then there are those who couldn't afford traditional symbols of success, so they shifted to something else. Experiences, travel, dining, moments, memories. And the world encouraged it. Live your life. Enjoy the moment. Don't worry too much about the future. And while these experiences were real and meaningful, they slowly replaced the habit of building something for tomorrow. The memories grew, but the financial foundation stayed weak. And now comes the newest version of the same trap, a version that lives online. Today, success is not just about what you have, but how it looks. The perfect setup, the right brands, the curated lifestyle. It's about appearing successful to others. And the interesting part is, people today are more financially aware than ever. They know about investing, they understand concepts like growth and compounding. But sometimes that knowledge is used more for showing than for building. So even while small amounts are being invested, larger amounts are being spent on maintaining the image of success. The numbers grow slowly, but the appearance grows fast. Different decades, different forms, but the same core mistake. Confusing the signal of wealth with the substance of wealth. The truth is, real wealth doesn't always look impressive in the beginning. It often looks boring. It looks like driving a simple car when you can afford better. It looks like staying in a smaller space while your income grows. It looks like saying no to certain upgrades even when you can technically afford them. People who escape this trap make one key decision. They choose to look less wealthy for a period of time so they can become actually wealthy later. They delay the appearance. They focus on building assets instead of upgrading lifestyle too quickly. They understand a simple rule: assets first, lifestyle second. Not forever, but long enough for their assets to start working for them. Long enough for their money to grow on its own. Long enough to create real stability. Because once that foundation is strong, everything changes. Now, the lifestyle is not funded by effort alone, but by the system you built over time. None of these people were wrong. None of them were foolish. They were simply following the version of success that was presented to them. They did what everyone around them was doing, and that's why it felt right. But now you have a choice. You can follow the same path without thinking, or you can pause and ask yourself one simple question. Are you building real wealth or just the appearance of it? Because the moment you can answer that honestly, you've already taken the first step out of the trap.